students, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss motion in a plane. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in this comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. First one, scalars and vectors. First one. To start with this topic, let us revise some terms. Weight. Weight is a vector quantity. Length. Length is a scalar quantity. Height and temperature. Pressure. Time. Do you know what these quantities are called in physics? So these are exactly, they are physical quantities. Physical quantity. A quantity that can be measured in physics is called a physical quantity. So all measurable quantities. A quantity that can be measured is called a physical quantity. So measurable quantities: length, mass, velocity, temperature, area, volume, density, etc. All these are measurable quantities. So, non-physical quantity. So, a quantity that cannot be measured is called non-physical quantity. So, non-measurable quantities are affection, love, angry, hungry, pain, etc. All these are non-measurable quantities. Next, classification of physical quantity. So, first one is fundamental quantity, next one is derived quantity. So classification of physical quantity, two types. One is fundamental quantity, second one is derived quantity. So first one, physical quantity can also be classified as classification of physical quantity. So these are scalars and vectors. Physical quantity classification, two types. One is scalar, the other is vectors. So next, to understand about scalars and vectors, first let us understand about the terms magnitude and direction of a physical quantity. So let us discuss magnitude and direction. Now, let us first understand the term magnitude. Now, magnitude is a countable or measurable. So, we can count all these and expressed in terms of a number and specified units. So, for example, 8 kilogram, 8 Newton. So, here we express it in terms of a number and specified units. 10 kilogram, 10 is a number and kilogram is a unit. Here 8 Newton, 8 is a numerical value and Newton is the specified unit. Next, here is a 10 is a number and kilogram is a unit. 8 is a number and Newton is a unit. Okay, next. So, distance. Let us understand a scalar quantity with an example. Now, here we are taking scalar quantities. Example, distance is a scalar quantity. Now, what is the distance between Cyber Towers and Kukatpalli? So, now distance is equals to 10 kilometers. Now, 10 is the magnitude and kilometer is the unit. So, physical quantities which are completely specified by magnitude and a unit only are called as scalar quantities. Only magnitude but no direction. So, physical quantity which are completely specified by magnitude and a unit only are called as scalar quantities. So, but we did not speak about any direction. Without any direction, only a physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction is known as scalar quantity. Okay, next. Now let us understand vector quantity with an example. Now here displacement nothing but shortest distance between initial point and final point. But the displacement between Cyber Towers and Kukatpalli. Now 10 kilometers north. 10 is the magnitude and kilometer is the unit and north represents the direction. Okay. So here physical quantities which are completely specified by magnitude, unit and direction are called as vector quantities. So physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction and unit are called vector quantities. So the blue arrows indicates the displacement, shortest distance between initial point and final point. Now next, the red arrows indicates the distance, actual distance. Next, a scalar quantity is a quantity that has only magnitude and has no specific direction in space is known as a scalar quantity. So only magnitude, situation where magnitude alone is sufficient. Okay. Now next, this is the scalar. Scalar has only magnitude. A physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction is known as scalar. Scalar quantities: length, volume, time, mass. Okay, these are the scalar quantities. Has magnitude and a specified direction. So vectors having both magnitude and direction. So here situation where magnitude and direction both are required. Okay. So physical quantity which has both magnitude and direction is known as a vector quantity. So a vector quantity has both magnitude and direction in space. Okay. Next, magnitude and direction. So vector quantities: velocity, force, displacement, torque. Velocity, force, displacement, torque are the vector quantities. Next, let us revise what scalars and vector quantities are. Magnitude and magnitude scalars. And next, magnitude, direction. Magnitude and direction having vectors. So scalars having only magnitude but no direction. In vectors both magnitude and direction. Now representation of vector. So displacement of a body from A to B is represented as A to B, S bar. So symbolically we write it as AB bar is equals to S bar. Magnitude of AB bar is equals to modulus of AB bar, or we can represent as AB. Okay, next, types of vectors. Now let us understand now some special types of vectors. First one, equal vectors. Now let us consider AB bar and CD bar having same magnitude and direction. So here is a AB bar is a vector, and one more vector CD bar having the same magnitude and same direction. So these are known as equal vectors. AB bar is equals to CD bar, or P bar is equals to Q bar. So vectors having same magnitude and same direction is known as equal vectors. So two or more vectors having the same magnitude and same direction are called equal vectors. So irrespective of their position in space are called equal vectors. So two or more vectors having the same magnitude and same direction irrespective of their position in space, are called equal vectors. Next, opposite or negative or anti-parallel vectors. So now here AB bar is a vector and CD bar is another vector which is in opposite direction of AB bar. So now along the AB bar, P bar is a vector. Along the CD, Q bar is a vector. And AB bar is equals to minus CD bar. Minus sign indicates that it is in opposite direction. So here are, this can be written as P bar is equals to minus Q bar. So any two vectors of same type which are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction are called opposite or negative vectors. So any two vectors of same type which are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction are called opposite or negative vectors. Opposite or negative vectors. Next, third one, unit vector. A vector having unit magnitude in a given direction is called a unit vector. Magnitude is unit. Consider vector A bar and a unit vector is given vector. So that is magnitude of that vector. A unit vector is a given vector by magnitude of that vector. It is represented by A cap. This is A cap. So mathematically, therefore, A cap is equals to A bar by modulus of A bar. The fourth one, zero vector. So vector having zero magnitude and having no specific direction is called a zero vector or null vector. Here in this zero vector, magnitude is 0 and having no specific direction is called a zero vector or null vector. It is represented by O bar. So example, the velocity of a particle is at rest. The position vector of a particle at the origin. Next, rectangular unit vectors. So consider a coordinate axis system. Here this is a x, y coordinate axis system and another one is a z. Here this is the origin. Along the x axis, I bar representation unit vector along x axis and j bar is the unit vector along y axis and k bar represents the unit vector along z axis. So along the x axis I bar, along the y axis j cap, along the z axis k cap. Now rectangular unit vector are the unit vectors along the positive direction of the axis of the coordinate system. Now we will discuss position vector. So a vector which represents the position of a point in magnitude and direction with respect to coordinate system is called position vector. So consider a point P in space having 2, 3. Now let x, here is it the coordinate axis x, y and here we are taking the point P 2, 3. So position vector of point P with respect to coordinate axis is, this is the point P and here we are taking the position vector of P with respect to coordinate axis P bar. So P bar is equals to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. 2 is on the x axis and 3 is on y axis. So along the x axis I cap, along the y axis j cap. So the position vector P bar is equals to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. Now O bar is equals to 0 I cap plus 0 j cap. Now OP bar is equals to P bar minus O bar. Now this is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 0 I cap plus 0 j cap. So that is equals to 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. Now a vector which represents the position of a point in magnitude and direction with respect to a coordinate system is called a position vector. So now magnitude, direction and coordinate system is called the position vector. Next, now I'll discuss MCQs. The resultant of two forces of V each of magnitude F acting at a point is root 2F. What is the angle between the vectors? First one is theta is equals to 90 degrees. The second one is theta is equals to 0. The third one is theta is equals to 180 degrees. And the fourth one is theta is equals to 45 degrees. Now, what is the angle between the vectors? Theta is equals to 90 degrees. Okay, next one. If the sum of the two vectors is also a vector of unit magnitude, the magnitude of the difference of two vectors is, here the 1 unit and B is the 2 units, and the C is the root 3 units, and fourth option is 0. Here sum of the two vectors is also a vector of unit magnitude, and the magnitude of difference of the two vectors, two unit vectors is, now this is root 3 units is the correct option. So this is the magnitude of the difference of two unit vectors. Okay, next. Now the unit vector of A bar is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap is, so we have to calculate here unit vector of A bar. A cap is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root of 14. 14 here we are getting 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Next, second option is A cap is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root 13. Next, third option is A cap is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root 14. Next, the option is A cap is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root 12. So the correct option is A, 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root of 14. Here unit vector of A cap is equals to A bar by modulus of A bar. Modulus of A bar nothing but root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9. 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 4 14. So the first option is correct. Okay, next. See, this is calculation part. A bar is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. A is equals to square root of modulus of A is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, that is equals to root 14. So A cap is equals to A bar by modulus of A bar. So that is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap by root of 14. Okay. Next, the magnitude of vector P bar is equals to x I bar plus y j bar plus z k bar is. Now first one is root of x square plus y square plus z square. The second option is root of x square plus y square minus z square. The third option is root of x square minus y square plus z square. The fourth option is root of x square minus y square minus z square. So here we have to calculate from the resolution of vectors into rectangular components. Here this is the formula. R bar is equals to Rx I cap plus Ry j cap plus Rz k cap. Magnitude of R bar is equals to modulus of R bar, that is equals to R, that is equals to root of R x square plus R y square plus R z square. So similarly here, which is the correct option? Root of x square plus y square plus z square. It is the correct option. Okay, next. So next one, The magnitude of vector A bar is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap is, here we have to calculate the magnitude of vector A bar. The first option is root 14 units, the second option is root 12 units, the third option is root 15 units, the fourth option is root 13 units. Here root of magnitude of unit vector nothing but we have to calculate root of I component square, j component square and k component square. So we are getting root 14 units. So this one here we have to calculate like this. A bar is equals to 1 I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. So modulus of A bar is equals to root of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, that is 1 plus 4 plus 9, so that is equals to root 14. So the magnitude of unit vector is root 14 units. Okay. So this is the magnitude of vector A bar. Okay. Thanks for watching this video.